Well, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Casino Insiders. I'm your host, Deacon Kane, and today's going to be kind of an interesting show. We got a couple of letters or questions from folks out there, one from Canada, the other one from the United States, which is pretty cool. And we're going to kind of go from there. And the reason why I want to kind of go from there is because they're pretty interesting questions. One is going to be in regards to the bubbles, and the other one's going to be in regards to hotels and age. So I'm actually going to start with bubbles. And what I mean by bubbles is this. Robert, our friend from the north in Canada, he's emailed us a few times and we've asked a few of his questions. And so I'm going to pull his question up right now. And basically, the question is in the Bubble Craps games, are they completely legit or is it a RNG, random number generator game? Basically, he wants to know, are they random number generator games? Well, allegedly, according to all the stats and everything that I know about them and everything that I have read about them, they are random number generator. But the funny thing is it's a random number generator after you hit the button. Now I know that sounds kind of funny where slot machines, our random number generator is always constantly going. This one is not. It actually you have to hit the button and it won't come up until after the actual, let's say, number 7 comes up, then that's the actual random number. It's just like rolling the dice, allegedly, on the craps table itself. Now, do we think that there are funny things that they can do with the dice? That was kind of part B of the question. It would not surprise me. It's kind of like, in my opinion, the electronic roulette. They can speed it up, they can slow it down to kind of change where that number's going to hit. That's my opinion, you know. That's just the way that I feel in regards to those. So why couldn't they figure out a way to, they can hit it a little harder, they can hit it a little softer on making those numbers bounce a little bit more. I mean, basically what happens is you bet for 25 seconds and the bubble dice start bouncing around for 5 seconds and then it lands on a number. So what happens is that number comes up, so on and so forth. And what's funny is the rules are a little bit different. You got to pay a 5% commission on points that you hit. And what else? Hold on, I saw a couple of other things. I've always seen it, but I've never played it. So hold on. I'll read this to you. In Bubble Craps, buy bets are the same as place bets. But players receive true odds. For example, if a 4 or a 10 wins, the odds are paid 2-1. If a 5 or a 9 hits, the odds are paid 3-2. If a 6 or an 8 rolls, the odds are paid 6-5. However, players must pay a 5% commission or a vigorish, whatever that is, on the bet. The lucky shooter side bet involves establishing a point, rolling the 5 or box numbers in any order during the next 5 rolls, and then rolling the initial point on the 6th roll. Once one of the 5 other box numbers is rolled, it cannot be rolled again. Kind of interesting, kind of different. They changed the rules up from regular craps. I mean, maybe that's the way that they do it because that's the way the casino makes its money off of that, and makes me wonder if that's how California casinos can get this bubble craps, due to the fact that it's not true craps. Just due to the fact that with California casinos having to do everything differently, because the craps in California, the craps in Nevada, I don't think you can even play craps in Florida, if I'm not mistaken. The craps in Connecticut, they're all different. I do know that the craps in New Mexico are a little bit different as well. Now, being in Nevada, you obviously just play with the dice. And I like to go into California and play a lot. But playing in California with the craps games, you actually roll the dice, and there are cards out there. And you either can pick, they're all various different types of cards. And if your dice come up 5-4, the dice correlates with certain cards, and you roll those cards over, and that's the actual dice that come up. And those are the dice that you use for your points, for if you hit your odds, if you hit so on and so forth. And that's how they take care of the craps game. I gotta get brushed up on my craps. I just realized I have brain cramped on my craps verbiage, so I'm sorry about that, guys, but I truly have. But what I'll do is I'll go ahead and get you a little bit more information in regards to that as well. But as you know, that is pretty much how it goes. And anything that has anything to do with electronics, in my opinion, and gambling, especially that can control a ball or dice or anything like that, or a claw, it can definitely be manipulated. That's just my opinion and how I feel. Great place to take a break and touch base in regards to a few things that we have going on out there. All right. Now, this is my favorite thing. I got 2 books going right now in regards to mastering blackjack and mastering roulette. Had a lot of people say that they've loved the books, especially on Kindle. Especially if you have the Kindle Unlimited, it's free. Go ahead and read it. Have fun. Let me know what you guys think. Check it out. Side bets, they're really enjoying that on the blackjack, learning about those as well. There's also some silly bets in regards to roulette that people didn't know about, and they're like, oh my god, I didn't know that. I didn't know that you can do that. And since the book came out, I've also learned a few more things about different types of side bets from roulette that I thought was hysterical. Like some side bets that are actually illegal, allegedly you can't do. Don't know how true that is or not. Now, with that being said, as you know, that's my phrase of the day or millennium, seems like. I have to tell you to go to Deuces the Shop. If you have not gotten your hoodie yet, OMG. The hoodie is phenomenal. It is comfortable. It is warm. I love it. Gotta tell you that. Or just not only that, your drinking around Fremont t-shirt. Fremont. That's a city. Where's that city, Fremont? I think that's in like eastern Nevada or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, different story. Drinking around Fremont Street. Pardon me, guys. You'd have a lot of fun doing that, let me tell you. I tried it. I did it. Oh, God, was I hungover. It was like a 3-day hangover. But as my kids say, I'm older than dirt, so doesn't surprise me there. All right. And then something near and dear to our hearts, 1-800-GAMBLER. If you do have a gambling problem, please, please, please call 1-800-GAMBLER. Take care of yourself, get situated, do the things that you need to do to take care of yourself and your family as well. All right, everybody. So we're back. And I got a email from a gal. Her email was Jezebel, and we won't go into the rest of it because the rest of it's actually pretty funny, but I don't know if she wanted me to say the rest. But Jezebel was pretty funny, so I thought I'd just say that. And it was actually kind of a serious question. I've seen a lot of topics on it. And then she sent me a little diatribe paragraph in regards to it. So here we go. Do you think that casinos in Las Vegas, their hotels and casinos, should be 21 and over? Now, I put this out on my TikTok. Yes, at the Casino Insiders. Just on my TikTok, not my Instagram. I only have those two. And I put it out as a poll just to see what kind of reaction I'd get. I got quite a few in return replies to the poll. It was 68 to 32% in favor of yes. Now, I am in agreement with that we should have casinos that are 21 and over, because there's no reason for kids to be there. Now, working in a casino and kids coming in trying to gamble and then nothing happens to them, they just get booted out, which I think there should be a stiffer penalty for these kids, for these minors that gamble, but that's just my opinion, as we all know. Anyway, so apparently in a casino in Nevada, don't know what part of Nevada, a few youngsters that were like 16, 17, 18, somewhere right around in there, went into a casino. They were not there with their parents, got a hotel room, stole a credit card, stole fake IDs, everything, the whole works, right? Now, I know you're saying, well, it was fake IDs. Doesn't matter, right? They lost their fake IDs. They had their real IDs, allegedly. Showed one of the security guards the real IDs. Security guard allegedly did nothing. These kids got into a huge brawl, a huge fight, causing thousands of dollars of damage. And as you know, the casino covered it up because they don't want anybody knowing that anything happens. Now, these kids' parents are apparently trying to sue the casino. Now, please understand, this is one thing that I am getting in a paragraph from Jezebel. Don't know how this is true or not, just due to the fact that I can't find it anywhere, but this is just what I'm receiving. So I thought it was kind of interesting because, as you guys know, the casinos like to cover things up, anything bad, any type of publicity. If they see it on social media, it gets nixed real quick. You know, they pay people off to do it, so on and so forth. Now, I thought maybe I would have saw something from just other people, hashtag blah, 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 hashtag brawl, hashtag such and such, hashtag minor. I did not see a single thing. So I thought that was kind of interesting as well. So did this really happen? I don't know. Or is this something that needs to be brought to people's attention, that we need to start making casinos non-family? Because kids don't need to be in casinos with everything that goes on in those things. No. I that's just my personal opinion. Now, the best comment on my TikTok was from, where's this Jamoke from? Or not from, but what's his name? I gotta pull him up. I was started laughing. I thought it was pretty funny. His name was Martian Jones with a Z. And he says, stop asking stupid questions. You know, man, I agree. It is a stupid question. But then when you're dealing with stupid people, that's what happens, right? Come on, Martian. There's always a secondary platform that I have in regards to my questioning. All right? Thank you. Getting back on 21 and over. Do we do what Canada has done and go with the 18 and over? Or do we stay 21 and over? If we go 18 and over, like some casinos in the nation have, Do we allow that? Or do we stay 21 and over? That brings up another question. Now, a lot of people don't realize that, but there are quite a few casinos in the nation, not many, a handful, which handful is probably like 100 or 200 casinos in the nation that are 18 and over. And the reason it's mainly 18 and over is that they put the restriction in regards to drinking, and you can't take alcohol outside of a certain area. And that's how that works. You can only drink in X area. And that's how people 18 and over can go and gamble at these places. What do you guys think of that? That's going to be my next TikTok question. Okay, so my next question that I pose to you is this. Should casinos change from 21 and over to 18 and over? Yeah, I know. That's, in my opinion, well, you guys know my opinion. I absolutely disagree with that. I would love to know your opinion, so please, hey, send me an email, send me a video, less than a minute long, let me know. Maybe I'll try and put it on my show. See what happens, see what you guys think. I would love to dedicate 30, 20-second spots to you guys and just let you guys rant, rave, do what you want about what the casino industry is to you guys, or what you guys think about the casino industry. I think that would be actually kind of cool. See what you guys thought. If you guys have any more questions out there. Now, please understand, these questions and these statements are from guests most of the time. When we ask questions, when I throw stuff out there, 99% of the time. Okay? With the question in regards to the age limit, that was from Jezebel. Do not have a actual real name. Do not know if that is a true statement in regards to the brawl in the casino, which I cannot find any information on, so I hope somebody's not just pulling my leg. And if they are, it's still a great question, just due to the fact that what would happen if that does happen, and what type of legal implications would happen if the parents did try to sue the casino. If we do have any lawyers out there that could answer that, that would be awesome too. Would greatly appreciate that. Please understand, not trying to slander anybody, not trying to do anything, just trying to find out. All right, everybody. I would love to say thank you guys for listening today. We're about the 20-minute mark, give or take. Really, really, really do appreciate you, like always. And, as we always like to say, check out the book. Check out Deuces the Shop. And if you do have that gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER. Get checked out. And last but not least, Deuces.